Now, from in-house, we go to the jailhouse and an enterprising young woman who's revitalising the inner city of Liverpool with some jailhouse rock. Now, the old 19th century jail at Liverpool's Argyle Street has been converted by 23-year-old Claire Wadham, an unemployed English graduate, into a rehearsal studio for young Liverpool musicians. And she calls her new venture, appropriately enough, the prison.
I was tired of having nothing to do at all, and I thought something was better than nothing, I suppose.
Well, this is certainly something. Why this building, for instance?
I was just wandering around Liverpool. I saw it, I thought, well, that looks interesting. So I sort of asked about it and found out it was an old prison. And in the meanwhile, I found that a lot of local bands and young musicians haven't got anywhere to practice or to just go to during the day. I've been here 2 weeks, but the building's been here 150 years, so it can only get better, really. The cells were pretty much in their original condition. They've been let run to ruin, really, but I want to try and restore them to their former glory. They're just full of history. The cells have got graffiti from old prisoners and things, and there is actually some war graffiti in one of the cells where they kept, I think it was conscientious objectors, and I want to try and make that a feature of the building. This might seem dilapidated to you, but some of the places people practice are no better than a shoebox in the road. It's central, so in a full town, so people are very eager to try and practice here because they can leave their gear, you know, and pick it up if they're playing in town. There just isn't anywhere else. If bands come from different parts of Liverpool, which they tend to do, somebody will come from Birkenhead, somebody from Toxteth, this is a good place for them to meet.
Dave, how long has the group been going?
Oh, for about 2.5 years, but this current lineup has been together for about 4 months.
And what kind of difficulties have you had in trying to get rehearsal rooms?
Well, there's not very many rehearsal rooms in Liverpool. Those that are available, they aren't because the established bands in Liverpool are hogging up all the time, and all the smaller groups just can't get in. So this place is a godsend to us, really.
And what do you think about Claire's venture?
I think that she's got a hell of a lot of vault and she deserves. We'll give her all the support she wants. See, at this stage it's word of mouth, so we're doing a lot of pushing in that direction.
And how do you think this place could develop?
Like the rest, there's so many bands in Liverpool, this place could really snowball once it gets going.
You've got some photographs of rather eminent musicians.
They're fake, I'm afraid. I was given them, they're old publicity photographs of people. So I decided it was a cheap way of covering the wall. When I put them up, I started autographing one or two and I couldn't stop, so I was having delusions of grandeur.
But they give you moral support?
Oh yes, I look up and think, well, I've got all them on my side. So, and people come in and think, gosh, you know some famous people. So it's nice. They're just a giggle, really.
When you sit here in this office, do you ever feel daunted by what you've taken on?
Yes, absolutely. I was looking around the building on Saturday and I thought, I must be mad. I thought this is the best place for me, I need locking up. It's such a huge undertaking. But if I hadn't undertaken it, the building would have fallen down. And it's too nice a building to let that happen to it.
What's your ambition?
My ambition is to see the heart brought back into Liverpool. If I can help a bit, I'll feel it's been worthwhile.
Now, that report